Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is your boy Hev Viper, and I want to say that this is not really a video that is done at the same time I done it. It's just a voiceover, and this is just a replica of the gameplay. So what I wanted to do is just show a brief explaining that how I nearly win solos. And I try my best every single time, but I just take advantage of myself. I really tried, and this is actually like this is like another how to win solo series, but this time I was almost close because I really did a good job. Came in a decent place. I came in third place. That's all I have to say. And yeah, I'm not gonna go quiet myself. I'm just going to talk back. So here you go. You see me here. I join the lobby. I take smash a tree before I could practice some quick building here to see if I could do any good. And then next thing you know that the game has started. So now I was going to land Paradise Plan, but I just noticed that, oh wait, no, never mind, or something like that. So then instead I land all the way by Happy Helmet, because that's more further back to the map, and that's the safest place I could land where I could get tons of goodies. So I land there, taking my time landing there, and until, because it was far, we have to pull out my glider and then try to go land there anyway. So I drop again, landing there, look at my map for any data and anything there with my little doggy and its back. How you doing, little doggy? But anyway, I went on my back. I tried looking at any any enemies that were nearby. Look at my map to see how close. So I checked to see the enemies. I noticed that there was nobody around my area, so it looked like I was good to go. So as I reached here, so as you can see, 143, 120 something, so on, so I got close, and then I choose to land on the building and start dismantling the roof. So as I started to dismantle the roof, I managed to find a pump, a green pump. So that was a good start. But the thing is, I never get to use a pump. So, but still, I never know if somebody could migrate to other parts of this area from Fatal Field to Lucky Landing. I landed Happy Helmet, I meant Lucky Landing. So I did see the slurp, but I was going to drink the slurp, but I said I needed minis first, because if I drink the slurp and then not drink the minis, then I'm not gonna get a full shield, because ever since they take out the fact that you can't get health per kill, then you have to be very careful about what I did, because I did get a lot of kills, well, 4 kills to be exact, and then yeah, I did get some kills, and then I was not happy due to the fact that I couldn't even get a close chance to even gain back a bunch of health. So everything what happened to my health I was responsible for, but which is fine. I wish I had a campfire to help me, but I didn't. I just had to work with. So anyway, I drank this slurp juice. I organize my inventory, so everything will be organized in a way that it could have been organized, and I just start breaking. I just start collecting materials right away, because I have a habit of just collecting weapons, collecting a little bit of materials, and just ready to go in a gunfight, and that's not the way to go. So I collect as much materials as I can, and what I realized was that I was in a circle. So I said, okay, I could stay as long as I want to collect all the materials as much as I want. So I crouch here, try listening for footsteps. As soon as I didn't hear any, I start to vandalize this car, try to break the car, get some metal, because metal is the strongest out of the bricks and wood. And then afterwards, now I start digging into this wall, and then I tried to see what I could find here. So I managed that they had a stairways, and this door didn't lead to nowhere. So I went up here, look through the window, and then I break the bed, and then I try looking for anything juicy. I didn't find anything, but I did hear a chest. I did see the shotgun ammo, but I hear a chest, and I know that it was above me due to the headphones being in my head. So I look up, I break the headphones, and then as you can see, there was a chest there. I open the chest, then I grab a gray gun, and then I said that would not do too good, but at the end of the day, if this is what I have to work with, but so afterwards, I was thinking about keep dropping a hand cannon for a med kit, because remember I cannot get health for this. So what would happen if I get a ollie less, like what I'm trying to say, like if an enemy have full health and then he shoot me because the bandages only give you 75 health, to me that's a disadvantage. I want full health, full recovery. This is not like the thing when you could get a kill and then get max health or something like that. So I made sure I grab that med kit, because it would be very important future on. So then afterwards, now I decided to just break as many things as I can. I start breaking to see what else I could find, and I found a staircase, but I wanted to get all of this wood, you know, just to get my inventory stock up. So I just, you know, continued just looting out happy helmets, you know. I had a bunch of materials here which I could need a Wacko win in ordinary gunfight, because normally the loadout is AR, shotgun, submachine, minis, bandages, or glider redeploy, which I later had, but then I didn't get a chance to use it because due to me being on low ground. But anyway, you know, so I went over here. I think Issa had a chest here, but I went, you know, tried checking to see if you know, if there were going to be any type of chest or thing, anything else there. So afterwards, then when I go and look at the chest, then I noticed that it had something there. And yeah, so due to the fact that that was there, then you know that there was a shotgun or something right there within that area. So yeah, I went there. So before we pause, I'm gonna do something here real quick. So you know, as I see this vending machine, I see that they had a jump pad, and that would be very helpful, you know, to get out of the storm in case of any circumstances situation, because due to the fact and due to experience that I have been dying due to the storm, not due from any online player. So you know, I break the car, I break the boxes, I grab the treasure map because I know that I really need that treasure map in order to get the loot that I want to get, because a bunch of good players here will be tryhards and try to get the best of all of the weapons. So I didn't see anything in the vending machine that I wanted, so I just ignored the vending machine and go right back to the buried treasure. So I pick up the map, I start following the map, and then I just noticed something, that it's all over on the other side of where I landed. So I say I have to travel now, but at the time I have to be ready. So I start here chopping on this tree, so when in case anybody's trying to jump me from behind or whatever, I could be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So then afterwards, now I start following the map, and I see the map is somewhere located by Polar Peaks, but not too far by Polar Peaks. So I switch out my gun because I know I didn't have the SMG. I'm not comfortable switching to the left, but I'm comfortable switching to the right of my inventory. So whenever I pull out that shotgun, I could switch to my right, and I could use the AR as my spray weapon. So now as I start migrating, I wanted to stay on the far outside of the map as possible. I don't want to be in the middle because that's where majority of the hard players are, and I wanted to play this here safe, grab as much mats as I can, and just migrate more further. As I migrate from Lucky landing, I wanted to migrate all the way up to the corner of Fatal Fields, and which is right there where I have that little disco there. So I could see the beacon, and the beacon started to maximize more bigger as I get closer, which means I was getting close. I started grabbing as much mats as I can because something tells me, instincts, that there was going to be somebody there. Luckily there wasn't, but I still have to be but still I can't tell the future. I have to be ready, you know what I'm saying? So afterwards, now I just start following the beacon. I soon start to get close. So afterwards, my doggy right there on my back looking happy because he think we're gonna win this game. So then, you know, I went by the structure here to see if there was a chest there. There wasn't, so I just ignored the chest, and then I just continue minding my business. And then afterwards, I start breaking this the tree. So when I break the tree now, I didn't want it to break it all the way, but I tell myself, what the heck, I might as well break the tree. And that's when I migrated all the way over here to the area where the dance places be. Now something tells me somebody was there, because I did see some building or some construction that said it had a fight there, or somebody was trying to get on top of that building. So I went around the building to scope out the area to see wherever this person was. I just didn't want it to enter right through. So I wanted to scope out, because I know my treasure chest or my treasure map area or my area was somewhere around that location. I tell myself I don't want to get caught up with that. But as you come now, the storm began to show, so I said, okay, I have to hurry up, get this thing. But as I remember that I have 200 health in all, 100 shield, 100 health, so basically that's 200 health right there. So I tried to build down. I couldn't build down because, you know, I'm not that good of a player yet. But you know, I tried to build down. I jump, I crack my ass open into two. So then I see the chest over there, and I hear the music playing. So that kind of messed me up because I couldn't hear no footsteps properly, but still I didn't distract me from knowing that the buried treasure was like literally right around this piece of rock. So afterwards, now I started dismantling the ground to open the treasure, and then, you know, I started breaking it open. So then I open it, and then I end up getting an AR and a golden pump. So those are like the mainly two weapons that I wanted, and those are the mainly two weapons I expect to win the game with. So then I grabbed the chug jug, because I know with the chug jug, you know, just maximize your shield, but it also maximize your health. So that's what I wanted due to the damage from the storm, because you know what I'm saying. So I should have saved that for later, but either way I wouldn't know. I can't tell the future of what I'm gonna end up in. I should have played the game smart, but you know. So I started drinking until the entire battle done. So you know, I organized my settings. You know, I went back in the store to see if there was anything there. I grabbed back the bandages because I know I needed the bandages, and it did not take them too much health. Like when my health is in the 90s or anything, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So afterwards, now I organized my inventory. You know, I noticed that I still had the green pump. I said I don't want that no more. So I grabbed the minis and everything like that, and then you know, and then I start, you know, trying to move more further into the circle, because the storm was pushing me to go into the circle. But at the same time I was thinking smart. Now as I cross the river, now I see this tree. I wanted to chop down this tree real quick. So yeah, as I cross the river now, I told myself that if I win this game, how would I feel? Well, honestly I would cry, because I never been more pushed or more focused to win a game, because Fortnite, boy, I tell you, it had it in for you. It's not a game where you could just simply just win like any other video game. It's based on your knowledge, your skills, your timing, your calculation, knowing what you could do with all of that. That's what Fortnite basically is, you know what I'm saying. And then it just to me, sometimes Fortnite is kind of gay. You know, one time it won't work with me, and then I did see an enemy in the corner of my eye in one of those gyro balls. So I just paid mind to that. So as I was approaching, I noticed that the storm was coming up on me, and then I didn't want it to be no longer in the storm, because I was running in crooked lines due to the big hill in front of me. So as I continue moving forward now, I just, you know, have my shotgun and my AR ready, you know, because I'm ready to fire. Don't mind me about having two shotguns, because I never get to use the other shotgun. I just didn't have time to switch it out. I just wanted to get out of the storm, get the storm out of my way and everything. So I just continue moving and everything like that until I hear somebody approaching me. Now, normally I wouldn't have heard this, but I just had a feeling somebody was behind me, you know. Well, I was Spider-Man, for them is smaller, so my spidey senses were tingling. So I just had this off feeling I was being followed. Basically, I had this off feeling, me knowing what, but as I turn around, I was being followed. So therefore I pull out the wrong gun, pull out the appropriate gun. I start firing. You know, this guy looked like he didn't know what he's doing. I just continue spraying, and then I end up killing him right there. So he did have an RPG, which means an RPG could be very useful in tough situations where I know that my aim is very crooked and all I just need is just an explosive weapon. So I try using the ramp to get me to my destination. I didn't need to build that high, because I don't want to go too high, just high enough that could end up getting out of the storm. So this is the area where, you know, you would think that I'm doing a good job, you know. So then I walk here, I hold on to my minis, but bandages I meant. So then I switch out to my AR, because this is in the circle, and you know, the majority of the players will be within the circle. So I start rotating over here close to the racetrack over here by Paradise Palms. But I noticed, I don't think the circle was in Paradise Palm, but I did see that big structure breakdown, so something tells me that somebody is in that area. So whenever he exits through that door, I will be right there waiting for him with the shotgun aiming right in. So now at the time, now as I was sitting here looking around listening for his footsteps, I heard a RV or a vehicle turned on, and then he started coming outside. Luckily he was not prepared for me, but then, you know, I missed my shot, and then yes and no, she started building. I didn't start building at the time, you know, because it looked like she was like she did get a couple hits on me, but it looked like she was very low. So I had to build. I accidentally put on a trap, but I started building towards her. I managed to get her. I grabbed all her loot, and next thing you know, it looked like she was trying. She was trying, but that's not a way how you're supposed to win a gunfight. I get a couple hits on you. You know, she didn't went to high ground. And again, back my shotgun. You know, I break the I break the wall, and then I end up over here, and then I split out my golden pump for the green pump. I'm just joking. I'm not an idiot. Why would I do that? But anyway, now I look behind me, see if anybody heard the gunfire, because they might be coming towards me. No, I didn't hear anybody, so I told myself that, oh my gosh, I need help. The storm's right there, and in the distance I could have saw a campfire. So I tell myself, oh my gosh, okay, I need to get over there before the storm reaches me. Now I didn't want it to take no damage whatsoever, so I did build a little ramp to protect me there, and then I start rotating over here to the campfire. And then now I noticed I have 6 people in the game, 5 people to be honest. So if I was to die, then basically then I would have ended up coming in 6th place. So then dying was not on my mind right now. It was just basically me focusing, being quiet, which is why I'm doing a voiceover right now, because I was really focused. I was really focused into the game, because you know, a bunch of friends of mine, they saying, oh, Kelly, you trash on, so you can never win a solo win. These are the reasons what pushes me to play Fortnite back to back. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's not a good thing for you to make fun of people just because they're not good at the game, but to me it pushes me. It tells me that I'm not what it says, so you know, I end up going on this fire and everything like they say. I try getting a bunch of health. Look, it's a good thing the storm didn't touches me, because I end up getting full health and now I was good to go. So screw that campfire, boy. So afterwards, now I had my shotgun in hand, and then I just heard something. I heard a gunshot, and then it went right across my face. So I did try to dismantle a cactus to complete a cactus challenge, and then I see the first gunfire went across my screen right there. So now at the time, now I didn't expect it for me to engage in it, and there was a gunfire right there. So he was shooting after somebody. I don't know if he was shooting after me or he misfired, but I could see construction on the left of my screen, and then I tell myself, wow, he really shooting after someone. So as the building go up, he shot again. So I know, okay, there's a fight. I don't want to be in this area, so I'm going to just keep my distance here. And that guy that was on the building is a person who actually won the game. So I was thinking about taking a shot, but I was like, nah, if I take a shot and I miss, I give away my location. So I wait for him to got closer until the other person take him out, but the other person was taking a little too long, and then I see someone in the back. So I figured that the person who was in the back is what the person was going for. Finally, he made an irresponsible move. He made a still, he stand there, he didn't know I was there. I continued to spray, but then he built. So then I took it upon myself, then I started building, you know, and then he nearly shoot my build down. Luckily I didn't take damage because I managed to catch myself, but then he keep on shooting down my build. No, I didn't get a chance to tag him, so I had to push, I had to rush. So I had to take this guy out because he was going to be a tryhard and he was looking to take me on. I got shot from the back a couple of times, numerous of times, and then this guy gets shot as well. So as the guy tried to build over me, it looked like he was going to place a trap. So then I edited the door for me to get out of that area, and the next thing you know, then the guy just totally vanished. He disappeared. So basically now I know he was in here, and then I know he was going to edit the door, so that's why I pulled out my RPG, shot through the window, and then he ended up killing himself. Well, I ended up killing him because I know, wait, if you edit the window there, then I could just basically shoot through the window with my RPG and it would disintegrate you and your whole structure itself. So that's why I got away with that kill right there. So now I try drinking these minis as fast as I can. Now the reason why I stopped for a little while because I heard somebody footsteps approaching me. So I wanted to drink the minis. I wanted to grab the slurp juice real quick. I wanted to drink the juice like I drinking water, and then I just drink, and therefore my health was full. Now I was thinking about grabbing a glider redeploy, but I'm telling myself that why would I need a redeploy if I could just be careful with my build? I mean, like, my editing skills are gone a little bit better, but then I started thinking about double glider redeploy, and I went to think about grabbing a redeploy. I saw someone right there and it looked like he wanted to fight. So then I went here, I tried shotgunning him, and then I tagged him once. He shot me again, I tagged him again, I headshot him, you know, I killed him. I tried taking his loot, and then, you know, this guy tried taking me out. Now this is the guy now what kind of get me upset, because, you know, he just sprayed, but at the end of the day, at least he gave me a chance to drink my what is it called, my pot. So yeah, you know, I drank my pot thinking positive. You know, I was not thinking about this. Now this is the part in the game now where my heart started like gushing out of my blood. Now at this time I was very nervous. I don't even know. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't attack, I couldn't do anything because I really thought I had this guy under control. And then so as I approached this guy now, it looked like he locked himself and he was drinking. So as I get a couple hits on him, boom, I just died just like that. And I was so angry that time, but at the time I just stay back, I just watch, and then I thought about my mistake, and I know a bunch of people make mistake whenever it comes to them playing solos, and I know numerous of times I never won a solo, and numerous times I was close to winning a solo, but I just spectate this guy, and then, you know, I just try learning, because yeah, he killed me, yeah, I'm upset at him, but the only way you could get better if you learn from somebody who just outsmarts you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I spectate this guy, I just watches his move, I see what he's trying to do and everything, and I just end up learning from this guy, and I could just use his tactics and just use it in my next game. So at the same time I was angry, but at the same time I wasn't that angry, because he's like a mentor. He's teaching me how to play the game properly. So I just see what he's done now. I mean, like, he have his hand down on turbo building because he wants to cover fire. He edits his way out. He tries shooting, but he ends up shooting his own structure. And then this guy who have the high ground at default, by the way, it looked like he's having a good guy. So Samaku 333, I apologize. It looks like he know it look like he know the real deal because he's building over him so you don't get shot. And that's something I rarely see in what people do in Fortnite when they're on the ground. Mostly people build and they build cover over their head, but he's really playing this game smart. You know, he's messing up over his builds and things. But this guy who is on the hill now, he's trying to really end this guy. He wants to win this game. So I'm watching Samaku 333, and then I see that he tried taking a shot. I don't think he took a shot. I don't think so, but I think he took a shot. Because I was really paying attention. I was looking at his loadout, and I tell myself, well, my loadout will never look like that. Normally, I just have a AR, a shotgun, then an SMG. But he had his loadout all over the place. But you know, it's his game, it's not mine. So basically, if he wants his loadout to look like that, he can have it to look like that. So I tell myself that I'm disappointed that I lose, but let me just learn, let me just watch. You know, maybe I could get better just for spectating instead of me quitting the game and just blaming whoever killed me. You know, this time I blame myself because if I wasn't having to rush, then I would end up of a way killing him other than just jumping down in the open area and just spraying, and he end up killing me. That's what I get for rushing, which is why I don't end up rushing. I don't rush, I just play the game smart. So whenever I rush like that and I think very inconveniently, then I end up dying. And what I'm saying, I blame myself. I don't blame no one else but myself. But at the end of the day, I see this guy take a rift to go, and then he try landing by the guy who assassinated him. Now it's a bad news for him because the guy now, Samaku, he is now low health. He have 50 shield, and then he have 42 health. So maybe the guy who's down there could probably have a big advantage. So I will really, to be honest, I was really hoping that Samaku won the game because I could really, you know, and I'm really hoping that, you know. So as the guy starts shooting towards him, you know, I start telling myself that come on Samaku, you're gonna win this, come on, teach me. And then here we go, Samaku start building cover, and that's what amazes me, because he making sure that no bullets, and then the other guy which was still in build mode, Samaku get 2 hits, the guy still has shield, he got another hit. And then next thing you know, Samaku went out the storm, and then Young Ghost 10 ended up killing Samaku because Samaku had pushed, and leaving that you know, yeah, the other guy had you know, like 20 shields. So yeah, thank you all for watching. That was my video, and I hope that it could teach you guys not to rush in Fortnite. Thank you.